Welcome back, Football Manager fanatics, to episode 5 and the end of season 2 of Bourne to Win, a series where we look to take Cadbury Athletic from tier 12 to the top. Now, a lot has happened since you were last here. We've had job offers, takeover talks, and much more. Let's get into it. Now, call to arms here. If you haven't already, please subscribe, like, and share the videos as well. If you're enjoying this series as much as I am, let's get into the episode. Now, as alluded to in the intro, a job offer has come in and it is from Russell Olympic. They're currently 23rd in the Vanarama National North League. Only 4 points away from safety there. However, we're here for the long run with Cadbury Athletic. We're here to stay. We're here to take them to the top. So I'm sorry, Russell. Thank you for the opportunity, but no thank you. Also, we are in progress of a takeover happening at Cadbury Athletic. The board are looking to move aside, and hopefully whoever comes in wants to keep us in charge and taking Cadbury Athletic to the top. A little bit more wiggle room in the transfer market would be greatly appreciated, but as long as we can keep our job, that's all I care about so far. And lastly, before we get into the league, Reece Brown has joined us as a free agent. Hopefully, he can fit into that defensive midfielder role that Tom Thorpe is currently occupying. Now, another former Birmingham City player. As we can see down here, it seems to be a common theme that we are looking for Midlands teams to come in, take their youngsters or anyone that's kind of been affiliated with the Midlands to hopefully grow and take us forward. Currently, previously was with Forest Green Rovers in Sky Bet League 2, so a little bit of a drop down to us. I just hope that Reece Brown, I hope he does the business for us. 4 games so far, 6.82 rating. It's not fantastic, but he's getting back up to match fitness, and hopefully he can push us forward. And lastly, onto our league position. We're top, 27 wins, 1 draw, 89 plus goal difference with 82 points on the board. Cradley Town are in second position with 52 points, but we've absolutely dominated the league so far. Players, Nyarko and Jaden Dans, first and second when it comes to goals scored. Top 3 of Nyarko, Harrop and Dans in the average ratings, with Harrop and Nyarko catching up Sam Whitehouse with the assist as well. Josh Harrop and Nyarko, player of the matches. They're the same players that are just dominating for us and dominating the league as well. Now, I have come back at this point. We're not going to play the game, but we are going to lift the trophy. Unless we lose every single game and Cradley Town win every game going forward, we are going to be Midlands Football League Division 1 champions. We're here to lift up the trophy and hopefully lift up the cup as well. Let's get into the games. Now, I'm going to come back for the last couple of minutes against Smethwick today. We're winning 7-3. This is hopefully the time where we do lift the trophy. I'll be honest, our goalkeeper, Okonkwo, he may be leaving us because he's had a couple of clangers in this game. But we scored 7 goals. We've scored so many goals this season, and we are looking, hopefully, to be lifting the trophy as Thorpe hits it long into Brooks. Brooks into Lavery. Headed away though. Lonsdale brings it forward for Smethwick. Priestley, I think he's already got a goal this game. Jevons out to Watkins. The thing with our tactic here is so attacking that when we do get higher up the seasons and higher up the leagues, I thought that was going to be a wonder goal then we will need to kind of change up what we're doing to play in the higher divisions, because the tempo that we are playing is crazy for this league. As for me, into Nyarko, and Spendlove jumps on the ball. Come on, ref, blow the whistle. Let's raise this trophy. And here we are in our lovely away kit. It's a thing of beauty. And we are going to lift the trophy. I don't like these arm warmers here. Come on, guys. I expect a lot better than that. And there we are in our lovely Cadbury Athletic tracksuit. Midlands Football League Division 1 champions. Our crowd's a lot bigger than the last time we won it last season. Very nice to see. Hopefully, a cup final to finish off the episode. And with that victory, we do lift the trophy. We have been set our initial budgets as well. 1.3 thousand and a transfer budget of 0. Lovely to see. Jaden Dans got injured in that game, out for 2 months, so his season is over. Reece Brown, only for 1 to 2 days as well. But loser leads Cadbury Athletic to glory once again. Very nice to see. Hopefully we can lift another trophy at the end of the season. Now, quite an interesting development has happened. We've made our first kind of sale of the series, and that is Teddy Rowe. He's gone to Bury for £12,000, which has been able to go back into our transfer budget as well, which is nice to see. We signed him on a free. To be fair, he played 12 games this season, 6.78. Wasn't fantastic. He's now gone to the Northern Premier League Division 1 West to play for Bury. So very nice indeed. We've also lost Matteo Salomon. He went on a free to Hampton and Richmond. He wasn't going to play in the team, not with Cooper and Okonkwo. And that's kind of it in regards to the out. Then we have brought some new players in as well. Jordan Ibe, what a fall from grace for this guy. He was at Ebbsfleet last season. He's now joined us at Cadbury Athletic in Midlands Football League Division 1. Yeah, Jordan Ibe, £25 a week. Absolute bargain for a player of his ability. Ex-England under 21. And also played for Liverpool and for Birmingham as well. And don't forget a £15 million fee to Bournemouth as well. Also, Adam Lewis has joined us. I think he was released from Liverpool, or he was on at Liverpool originally. He's originally was at Newport at League 2 last season. We've brought him in. He's a good, versatile player that can play all down the left-hand side, also in the middle if required as well. He's on £40 a week for the next 2 years, which being part-time now, we've been able to offer out a longer deal for him as well. And lastly, DiMaggio Wright-Phillips has joined us until the end of the season on £40. We can trigger the extension clause as well if required. He's coming from Stoke, originally at Manchester City as well. So a good kind of crop of players that we have managed to bring in. We've got to prepare for life in the upper divisions as well. Now, just to round off the season, 37 wins, 1 draw. I'm so annoyed about that 1 draw to Lutterworth Athletic, which is our second game in the league. But a goal difference of 115 and 112 points on the board as well. Absolutely smashed it. This tactic is fantastic. Like, it's the best I've kind of created and used for lower league levels as well. So David Nyarko, 33 goals in the league. Jaden Dans with 28 goals. Now, he got injured for 2 months as well, so fair play for Jaden there. Nyarko, Harrop and Dans, top 3 performers in the league as well. We didn't catch up Sam Whitehouse on the assists, but Nyarko got 20 and Harrop got 19. Harrop and Nyarko, first and second for player of the matches as well. So very good performance from our players, and we've just blown the league away, let's be honest. And then look at the stats as well. We scored 159 goals this season. 20 of those coming from corners, so absolutely smashed it. Most shots for as well, topping the charts there. Top the charts again for fewest against. Now, Paget Rangers, they're second in this list as well. And if I look down at the clean sheets, they are the top clean sheets as well. Best pass completion, we're second with 86%. We need to improve upon that if we're going to go into the upper division. 60% average possession across the season, which is wonderful to see. Most dribbles made, second with 419. Now I mentioned Paget Rangers. To be fair, we're joint third with the clean sheets, so our goalkeeping department wasn't fantastic. But we did concede the fewest as well, with 44 across the season. And with that all said and done, we have got our Midlands League Cup final. Goalkeeping, Noah Cooper, who has done quite well. It's him and Okonkwo, really, as our main goalkeepers. Barber, Thorpe, Lennon and Burko across the back, with Adam Lewis going in to our anchor now in midfield. Jordan Ibe, Nyarko, Ruff, Harrop and Dans to lead the line for us here. I'm really hoping that we, again, get a domestic double. I'm not sure how many divisions we're allowed to be in the Midland League Cup for, but I'm sure we will find out going forward. It is the last game of the season. Steppenhill, they haven't had a fantastic end of the season. They've lost 3 straight. Us, however, we've won, I think it's 35 straight games in the league. Obviously, in the cups as well, probably looking at about 40. But just got to hope that when it matters, we are going to kind of bring it home. Turn the replays back on. I did turn it off originally because I've been playing the games on a faster speed as well. So Noah Cooper from the back gives it to Lennon. No John today. John Lennon isn't available. Burko down the left hand side. As you can see, we've got our 5 players in the top end of the pitch as well. Into Ruff to Harrop. That's a nice little pass. Although loose ball to Ibe and Hodgson cuts it out, but Thorpe solid at the back, gives it to Ruff. Over to Barber, into Nyarko. That should have been 1-0. Such a disappointment that is. But, you know, can't complain. We've been dominating all the teams in the league. Hill, they've made it to the final themselves, so they've got a little bit of form in the cup competitions as well. As Maguire tries to run forward, but Ruff clears it into Lennon. Harrop to Barber. We're attacking in numbers here. We've got 8 players bursting at their defence. Burko into Ruff. Charlie Ruff with his 27th goal of the season. It was offside. Nearly. As Cooper claims a free kick from outside of the box from Hill there. Really thought we'd actually got the goal then, but Lennon is going to burst forward. No, he's not. He gives it to Thorpe. I mean, Thorpe has been a solid player for us so far, playing in at centre-back and in at defensive midfielder as well. Some good experience in quite a young team as well, if we are being honest. Ruff finds Harrop on the left-hand side. Harrop darts into the box, back to Nyarko, to Lewis, to Barber, and Hall has tipped it just wide there. I'm a bit concerned about, again, moving up the division to see what players we can keep a hold of and who we can attract as well, as Dan's heads it and Hall once again tips it to the side. I mean, do we have a look at Paget Rangers' goalkeeper? I mean, he got 16 clean sheets in the league, as Charlie Ruff gives it to Jordan. This has got to be a goal. No, Thorpe cannons it off their defence. I mean, 6 shots, 1 on target, RXG of 0.84, which isn't fantastic. We need something here as Harrop hits it in. Hodgson heads it clear. Lennon at the byline into Nyarko. Back to Lennon. What can he do? I mean, they've got a good little press on us here, and we're trying to work our way through as well, as Lennon hits it from distance, and it has gone just wide of the goalkeeping frame. I mean, do we go more attacking here? I can see us conceding the goal here. Dan's heads it clear, however. Ruff is going to chase this down as Hodgson gives it into Savage. Nice feet by Savage there as Harrop. Lovely tackle. Is he going to bring it away with him? I mean, 27 minutes on the clock. There's been quite a few highlights already as Nyarko. I mean, there was a good run there by Dan's. Nyarko's still going, however. Disappointing finish. Basically just gave the ball to Hall. I mean, Nyarko is on a 6.4. Ibe is on a 6.6, which, you know, I expect a lot better from how our team has been performing, but you know, Dan's into Nyarko. What's he going to do? Surely that's a goal. Hall again, a fantastic save by Hall. He's got to be the man of the match so far, as Lewis is going to whip this ball in. Nyarko's there. Hart heads it clear. Back to Lewis. I mean, that's not a highlight, surely. How is that a key highlight game? 14 shots, 6 on target. I mean, we've huffed and we've puffed, and Hill have kept us at bay so far. I'm going to thrash our arms. Far from pleased about what we've seen. Jordan Ibe appeared to lack belief. Well, I'm kind of lacking belief of how you're a professional footballer so far. So Dan's on 6.5. Ibe and Nyarko. I mean, they're players that really are not performing as we want. I'm going to drop it back down to a positive formation. And Jordan Ibe has just proved me wrong. Dan's heads it down. And Ibe on the half volley has just smashed that into the top corner. A different angle here. So Lewis in. Dan's heads it down to Ibe. What a fantastic goal that was. This is the quality that made him play in the Premier League. He's a £15 million man as well. We're going to try and work the ball into the box. I mean, Lewis is on a 6.9 and a booking as well. As Ruff gets the ball, I mean, Lewis has just booted it away. So let's bring him off now. Reece Brown to come in. I mean, for me, Harrop has been playing quite well. Nyarko, I've been disappointed with. So we're going to bring Harrop in to the attacking midfielder position and then put me out onto the left as Ibe gives it back to Thorpe. I feel like this is going to be a highlight to nothing here. Ibe, back to Thorpe. Back to Ibe. I mean, it's just those two playing their own football at the minute as Lewis gives it to Ruff. Ruff is a fantastic signing that we brought him at the start of the season. He's performed a lot better than I expected, as well as Harrop into Dan's 2-0. Surely that is a League Cup final. Done and dusted. I mean, Ruff has done well there. Burko whipped it in. Edmonds heads it away. Bailey heads it away. Dan's to Ruff, to Harrop, back to Dan's. Nice little triangle of play there between the three of them. And Very nice goal to score. We will proceed with our tactical changes as well. We'll bring on Aston Brace at right back. But I think this game is done and dusted. 25 shots, 12 on target, an XG of 2.9, which we are hitting at the minute. As Lennon hits that header out and Hodgson into Brown. Is that a penalty? I was singing our praises early. Noah Cooper, you've wanted more football. You've got you more football. Hodgson has plastered it into the top corner. Connor Hodgson for Stapen Hill. It was a good penalty. Not going to take anything away from it. Even if Cooper got there, I don't think he would have got a hand to it. Now we've just kind of got to hope that we can hold on as Bailey hits it from distance just over the bar. Stapen Hill with a late charge against us. I mean, we haven't deserved to lose this. And we haven't lost this. A fantastic second trophy of the episode. Just like last season. At least we're in our purple kits today as well. So we've lifted the kits in our home and away kits. Nice little trophy as well. And myself again to the left in our Cadbury Athletic assigned tracksuit. There's a lot of fans here looking at this. Is it all Stapen Hills fans? Potentially. I don't see any purple shirts there. But a wonderful achievement. Again, a domestic double. Not sure why the refs are clapping. Is that allowed? I'm not sure. But I am sure that it is the end of the season. Let's see what we're going to work with next year. Now we are here at the end of season review. Again, a domestic double. Lovely to see. Transfer-wise now, this is probably going to be quite an active page that we do use going forward. But Jayden Danns is our star signing. Released from Liverpool. 31 goals in 30 games. 6 assists. 7.58 rating as well. Favour for me. 12 goals, 19 assists, again, was released by West Ham. Charlie Ruff, however, unsung hero, released by Chelmsford. 26 goals, 10 assists, absolutely fantastic. A lot of players came in, like Cowlan Lavery, 4 goals, 3 assists. He was on a £20 fee per appearance, which is why we didn't play him as much. But yeah, Jayden Danns, absolutely fantastic. Hasn't really improved, but we're quite low down in the pyramid and our training facilities are not great. But 14 finishing, 18 determination, 11 composure. Yeah, it's good physicals as well. For this level, hopefully we can keep a hold of him for next season as well. Went back one too many then. Looking at the season results. Gain automatic promotion from the County League, which we did. As I mentioned, 37 wins, 1 draw, 115 plus in the goal difference. 112 points. Nyarko with 33 goals. Average home attendance was 95, which is apparently 13% of our stadium capacity. Now, if I know the rec, I don't know if it can hold nearly 1,000 people, but who am I to judge? Matches to remember, some big wins here. Now, considering Paget Rangers kept 16 clean sheets, we destroyed them 9-1. Kirkby Muxlow 4-2. That was our first game of the season, I believe, when we beat them. And Midlands Football League Division 1, a 3-1 victory over Droitwich Spa. Nyarko, yeah, he scored a lot of goals this season. In the finances, still an obscure club reputation. Nothing new there. Sponsorship has gone up by £80 from last season. No broadcast revenue. When we start getting that in, things are going to be a little bit tasty. Corporate and hospitality has gone up by £42. Still the same for the competition prize money, but we have kind of doubled our commercial match day by 8,000 to 16,000. Not bad. No shirt sales there though. We need to change that going forward. Our Dream 11, or our kind of best 11 for this season. Cooper in goal. Barber, Lennon, well, John Lennon at the back with Burko, Thorpe, Harrop, Nyarko, Ruff, Vaughan, me, and Danns. As you can see, a sea of green here, with the exception of Thorpe and Cooper, but and John as well, I should say. But Thorpe was on a 7.0, so he had a good season there. Accolades, apparently there's no awards lower down. Nyarko was the fans player of the season, and the young player of the season, and the goal of the season, and the top goal scorer, and the highest average rating. Everything was there. Record breakers. It's very nice to see. A fantastic season. Again, consecutive seasons with a double. Nyarko, the record breaker, scored 38 times to break the club record for goals in the season. And that is how we are going to end it so far. Come back for season 3. What we're going to do with signing players, it's probably going to be as tough as it was at the start of the season this season, but it's my favourite part of Football Manager. I love signing players. If you've liked this video, hit the like button and subscribe. Let me know down below who your favourite player of this season is, any goals that you think were fantastic as well, and I'll see you on the next video. Goodbye.